Hello, I'm doing another cash stuffing. Something that has happened this week is I told you last week I paid off my credit cards. Throughout between last week and this week, I have been like creeping up a balance on my credit card. So again, we tried. We're not a credit card person, so I'm gonna leave the card at home, take it off of my wallet, and just do like the small like recurring purchases. I'm gonna keep that on the card, and I'm gonna just pay it off at the end of the month. Like I'm not gonna have the card accessible to me because 10% of my credit limit is $100, and that's what I want to do to like keep raising my credit score. I'm like kind of Dave Ramsey, kind of not. I did the 1,000. I want to pay off my debt, but like I still want a good credit score. I'm not following the rules, but like it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. And if I make mistakes or do something bad, then that's on me. But there's food here. What am I stuffing? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189. So we've got $189. Does that sound right? Yeah, because I spent like $10 on groceries today. So this is my plan. I am going to be using this binder again. And what I want to do is allow myself to have $50 a week to spend on what I need. That includes food, any personal items I might need, any like random purchases or like snacks I want, $50. I eat at work a lot. And usually anytime like I'm going out, it's because I'm going out with someone else. And so if they're like trying to get food or like a treat or whatever, they'll pay for it because I'm a budgeter and I'm always like I can't afford it, and they pay for it. But yes, so I've already spent $10. That's 40 left for the budget of this week. And what I'm gonna do is put that in. I'm gonna put, let me see, I think I want to put, I don't have enough change. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put 20 in food. And I've got 40 more to stuff in here, but I do have an envelope here that's for my savings challenge. There's an extra $1 in here that I couldn't circle in because it's only one extra $1. So I'm gonna take this out, and because I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'll get better at this, I promise. But because I have $9 here, which would basically be filling in for the $4 that I need, well, $5 that I need to put in here to make it 20. I'm gonna pull this money out of here. And I'm gonna just put the 20 in here. I've put the 20 in the $20 savings challenge. Oh. And I'm gonna circle in the rest of these. Okay, so it's all filled out. I've got the 20 saved. I've put in 20 for my food, and I've got 40 left, no, 20 left to budget for this week. So I put 20 in food. I'm thinking I'm gonna put 20 more in personals, and honestly, like if I don't need personals, I'll just spend it. If I do need personals and there's not enough in here, I'll take it from food. The goal really is just for me to not spend more than $50 this week. And I've already spent 10 again, so this is 40 budgeted for the week. And then what do I have left? I feel like I did this weird and wrong. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But what do I have left? So basically, I've stuffed $40 for spending and an extra $5 to finish my challenge so far. And I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20. This side, that's 100 right there. And then I've got I'm a mess and I'm chaotic, so if this is like all over the place for you, I'm sorry, it's probably not gonna get better. Okay, I've got 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So I'm gonna be stuffing $144 into savings. What I wanted to do, what I was gonna do was spend, I don't know, like 50 of this to get a new wig, because obviously this one is a mess. But I'm really trying to get in the habit of like not putting like aesthetics, I guess, over my savings goals, just because like next week I'm not really going to work. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I look a little bit of a mess, but also like I'm not gonna be seen by like anyone important. I know if you're my family, you're probably gonna be like, girl, you can't be walking around looking a mess. But honestly, I feel like if it was that serious, I would just wear my natural hair. Like wigs, weaves, getting your hair done is kind of a luxury. Like you do your hair yourself when you're poor, right? And so like it's not that serious. Like I don't know, I just don't want to. I feel like in my past when I was really bad with money, I was calling luxuries a necessity, right? So spending a ton of money on your hair, on your nails, on your clothes, and it's like, honestly, you have what you need. You don't need to be spending all this money. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. You have what you need. You don't need to be spending all this money on stuff that is a luxury. And honestly, like, you're poor, so act like it. Like, that's honestly just how I feel. This is not in order. But yeah, like, you're poor, so act like it. Spend what you need to spend. Prioritize your savings, because that's what poor people do. They prioritize being financially responsible. Well, they try to, at least they should. And then once you have more money and you're set up better, you then get to prioritize your wants. So how much do I have? Okay, I'm gonna stuff the 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. And then we can fill that out. I should fill it out so that you can actually see the hard part. And not the... Oh, is this not dry erase? Maybe it's not. I thought it was dry erase. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't make mistakes. But that's 80 right here filled in. And then we've got an 80 and a 40. I don't think I have that much money left. Let me see. Oh, I've got a 40. Wait, let me count this again. 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So we don't have the 80 that we need. So I'm just gonna stuff 40 in here. It's right here. And I'm gonna circle in the 40 again. And then what do I have left? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We've got 24 left. And what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna keep this. Maybe I'll keep it in the back of here. That way when I get more money, I can actually fill in the thing. Or I could put it in another one. That makes more sense. Is there like a $40 slot in here somewhere? Do I even have 40? Okay, I'm complicating it. I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna stuff it in here. This is the extra that needs to be counted when I have more cash. But for this, I'm gonna throw this in the envelope. This is the 80 plus the 40 that I've gotten done. So that means so far I have $220 in this $300 envelope. And that is it. It'd be amazing if people actually watched this to the end, because that was a lot. But yes, that is my cash stuffing, and I'm gonna try to keep like $5 a day on me, just to like know that like I have money that I can spend on like what I want, but I need to be picky because you have $5 a day. So actually I'm gonna keep this. Oh, I only have 20s in here. You know what I should have done? I should have put the little bills in here if I was gonna break them up. I'll do that off camera because this is becoming a lot, but we're learning. Goodbye.